see over here. The backwards. Listen to me. This is your Uncle Tommy over here. Now listen to me, you stupids. I want to tell you the story about Pinocchio. Now it's all about Pinocchio back in the olden times when Pinocchio was the talk of the town. So here's what happened. A long time ago, there was this man named Geppetto. He's an Italian fella. He was a shoemaker. Back in the day, they called shoemakers cobblers. Cobbler is Italian for shoemaker. You understand, you stupids? So Geppetto he was making his shoes in his small town, and he had a big nose. It was an ugly nose. His nose was so big, it looked like he lied all the time. He said the big nose, Geppetto. So he didn't have no girls. Nobody liked him because he was ugly, because of the big nose, you see? So he decides that he's making his shoes out of wood. Why not make a girl? I'm gonna make a girl out of wood. I'll call her Cobblerina or something like that. But when he started making the girl out of the wood, she looked more like a boy. That's why he had the boy, because it looked like a boy, and he named him Pinocchio. But Pinocchio was just made of wood. He couldn't even walk or anything, so he had to put strings around him so he could make him jump up and down with the strings, you understand? But Pinocchio couldn't even make any shoes. So everybody in the town was making fun of Geppetto because of his big fat nose, and he said that the boy was real. That's why everybody called Geppetto a liar, because the Pinocchio was not real. He was made of wood. The same wood they make the shoes out of from the cobbler days, you understand? So all of a sudden, one night, Geppetto started drinking heavily. And he had a dream, you understand? He had a dream that Pinocchio was a real boy. And that real boy was a genius. But all of a sudden, Geppetto's nose got even fatter, because he told his friends that the boy was real. But the boy said to Geppetto, why don't you make the shoes out of leather and call them Converse? Well, all of a sudden, Geppetto has this idea that he should make the sneakers out of leather. And he became a bazillionaire. And what happened to Pinocchio? Well, one night, by the fire, Geppetto and Pinocchio were laughing and drinking, and all of a sudden, Pinocchio tripped and fell into the fire, and he was made of wood. So what happened? He burned all up. And Geppetto became a bazillionaire because he made the cobbler shoes into Converse sneakers. That's what happened. And then Geppetto's nose grew even fatter, but it didn't matter because he was rich. And then he got all the girls, you understand? So that's what happened with Pinocchio and his father, Geppetto, all right? Now this is your Uncle Tommy telling you the way things used to be. Now listen to me, you stupids! This is your Uncle Tommy over here, and let me just tell you something. If you thought that video was funny, wait till you see the rest of them. And all you gotta do is subscribe over here to the circle with my nephew's face, or watch all these boxes, I don't know which one they are, and let your Uncle Tommy tell you why you're stupid and how I can help you with your lives.